Hey guys, so this is the thing about the art of stillness. The art of stillness is something deep inside of you. It's your core of who you are, okay? It's an invisible nature, okay? You got this invisible nature inside of you. And there's a stillness inside of you right now that if you connect to the stillness, you'll be able to find what you're looking for. It's a sense of knowing. It's a sense of knowledge about you. That you are higher than what you appear to be. You understand? But you have to realize that when you connect to this source inside of you, you're actually looking for something. You're looking for satisfaction. And this internal source inside of you is always connected to you. And it's always giving you knowledge, and it's always giving you something about life. So the more you connect into yourself, the more you connect into your deepest desires, the more you'll find wisdom, okay? And now there's a sense of worth inside of you that is called your stillness. And when you connect to this nature in your life, when you connect to your body, when you connect to the person you are, you will feel more connected with the world around you. So the journey is not out there somewhere, it's inside of you. It's a journey inside of you. It's going deep inside of yourself for the things you need out of life. So if you want to feel confident, you have to connect to your body. You have to connect to yourself. You have to connect to that inner state of knowledge that you have. You got so much potential inside of you. You can manifest all your dreams. You can achieve great things in this world. But you have to be able to connect to the deep sensation of your body. You have to connect to your emotions. You have to connect to yourself. And the way you do this is you help yourself to have a good diet, exercise, be regularly doing physical activities, but also you have to realize that you can connect to that deep state of mind right now inside of you. You can connect to this nature inside of you that is so powerful, and it's more powerful than you. But it's something that is you, okay? It's an invisible knowing about situations and about what it is about you that is successful and what's going on in your life. You have to realize everything is deep inside of you, okay? And the more you connect deep inside of you, the more confident you'll feel, the better you'll feel, and the more happiness you have in life. So you have to get to that stage in mind where you're helping yourself to realize what you need about life so that you can do something that is going to help you to grow. You understand? You need to be able to realize how you're actually speaking and how you're actually doing life and what you're doing to succeed and how you actually live in life in the moment. You understand? So the more you are engaged in your body, into that stillness that you have in deep inside of you, the more you realize how you can be successful, how you can actually do life, and how you can actually grow yourself in the moment. So you need to connect to this deep nature inside of you. You have to go into the stillness of life. You have to go deep inside of yourself right now and try to find that inner stillness that you have and connect to that and stay with that, because that's your contentment, that's your happiness, that's your confidence, that's who you are, okay? And who you are cannot be labeled. Your schizophrenia, your mental illness, your obesity, your overweight tendencies, the things you eat, the people you meet, the money you have in your bank account is not the reflection of your self-worth, okay? Your self-worth is that stillness, that's unlimited potential, that is growing deep inside of you, that's just always there, the fountain of joy, that inner stillness that you have inside of you is everything. And when you can connect to that deep part of you, okay, when you can connect to that and you can sense it and you just remain inside of your body, okay, when you can remain into that stillness, okay, then you can actually be confident, you can move, you can exercise, you can do whatever you want to do with your life. But you have to be connected to that source. So that means to be connected to that source, you have to be in your body. You have to embody yourself, okay? You have to live in the body. You have to be connected to that source. And that source is inside of you right now. It's your wisdom. It's something deep inside of you, okay? You have to connect to the feeling of that stillness. That stillness is something that is beyond feeling, okay? It's something that is beyond this world. And you have to realize that when you connect to that, your higher self talks to you through that, okay? It's your eternity, it's your wisdom, it's your life, okay? It's deep inside of you. You just have to connect to it. You have to get to the point where you're really connected to your stillness. And then when you are connected to it, there's many benefits to this. You're going to feel much better. You're going to be much more connected to yourself. You're going to feel much better. You're going to understand who you are, for example. And you're going to really delve deep into the knowledge of life. Because something deep inside of you is aching for you to connect with it. You understand? And you need to connect to your soul. Okay, this is your soul. It's inside of you. You have to connect to your soul, which is the stillness inside of you. And when you connect to it, you become much better. Then you start to realize who you are. You start to help yourself to do better. You start to help yourself to grow. You start helping yourself to just be. You understand? Because in the face of chaos, you have to be still. You understand? If you want to overcome anything in life, you've got the key skills inside of you. And that stillness inside of you alone can overcome any addiction. It can overcome any obstacle. You can be so content in yourself that you have self-worth inside of you, that you've got everything you ever need inside of you, that you can manifest a life for yourself, that you can do whatever you want to do with this life that you have. That as long as you're connecting to the source of wisdom inside of you, which is the stillness, the more content and happy you'll be. Okay? So every single day, you have to connect to the source. You have to connect to yourself. You have to connect to the person you are. And the journey is inside of yourself. It's working on yourself every single day to become prosperous, to become rich, to become everything you ever want to be in this life. Yes, and so every single day you connect to the source of what's inside of you, the much better you're going to feel and the better you're going to do in life. So let this be a lesson to you that when you go deep inside of you, you'll find an inner stillness. And even though you have insecurities in your life, you can still connect to the stillness inside of you, which makes you feel that you are secure, okay? Because even if you have insecurities, you can still be secure deep inside of yourself by connecting to the source, by connecting to the stillness. So you have to realize in my life, for example, I've got some insecurities in my life, but I connect to the stillness that I have deep inside of me. And this triumphs over the insecurity. And even though I feel insecurity inside of me, I understand that the stillness inside of me is inside of me also. And because the stillness is inside of me, I do feel secure to some extent also. So that's the main thing. I want you to understand that you got this source of wisdom inside of you, and you have to connect to it. You have to connect to that stillness inside of you if you want to be everything you ever want to be.